Guys, we're going to start this off today with a wrist shot. Here is the McDowell Time Maxton Chronograph on my 7-inch wrist. This is an absolutely beautiful, beautiful watch. We're going to take this into the studio here in a second and dive into it. I wanted to get this in the light for you guys, in this natural sunlight to show you guys. But this is a real stunner. Alright guys, let's get this behind the camera in the studio and check it out. Alright guys, so let's dig into this piece. It's always a pleasure to get to look at a prototype timepiece that's out on tour. I think Scott Stauffer got this tour started over at Watches Galore. He has a video up on this piece. It's been to Time to Go Traveling Timepieces, Bob, up in the Great White North. It's down here in California. I'm going to look at it. Marshall Time will take a look at it, and then we'll get it out to the great Panda Nation. Peter Von Panda will take a look at it. But I want to thank Bill McDowell from McDowell Time for letting us take a look at it. Really cool watch, and it's always a pleasure to look at these new designs that you micro brands are coming up with. So digging into this watch, guys, as you can see, it is a chronograph watch. Very nicely done. Maxton is the name of this chronograph, and as you guys can see right above that, we have the MT logo. That's from McDowell Time. Now, McDowell Time, these watches are designed in Rockville, Maryland, and they're actually assembled in the United States of America, which is great because kind of like the notice I just showed the other day, they're able to really control that quality and the quality control aspects of the assembly process. So very good job there, McDowell. You guys are doing really nice. So beautiful watch here in a simple chronograph style. This is a quartz watch. It's running a ISASWISS 8371 Quartz Chronograph. Not super familiar with that movement, but it seems to be a very resilient movement. Now, as you guys can see, it has the center chronograph hand there in orange, running up right up the center. Over at the 3 o'clock dial, you have a running seconds there. Down below at the 6 o'clock, that's actually a 10-hour counter for the chronograph. And over in the 9 o'clock position, you have a 30-minute countdown that keeps track of the 30 minutes for that chronograph. So beautiful watch. I'll pause it here in just a second and we'll pull it off the stand and take a closer look at it. I wanted to get it outside in the light for you guys first to get the pop of the blue because it's really hard to capture here in the studio under the lights. And also try to get a little bit of the texture of the subdials. I'll try to do that again when I bring it up here. All right, guys, just a second here. All right, guys, here we are taking a closer look. Now, with so many retro-style chronographs being created today, I really appreciate what McDowell Time has done here with the Maxton in that they have kept the dimensions of this watch at a very reasonable size and I think really respective of the era that this watch is kind of trying to represent. To me, it's these, you know, that 70s, 80s driver's watch and stuff like that. And this watch comes in at a perfect size for that. You're looking at 39 millimeters from side to side on this watch, not including the crown or the pushers for the chronograph. You're looking at 48 lug tip to lug tip, which is a very, very nice size to me. That 39 and 48 works really well. You've got 13.2, right around there is what I measure, but 13 millimeters thickness on this watch. Part of that is going to be because this has this domed sapphire crystal here on the watch. But you have these nicely curved lugs which make the watch hug the wrist very nicely. 22 millimeter lug opening on this watch. So very beautifully done. Now, as I've got the watch turned to the side here, you guys can see the brushwork on the case of this watch. Very nicely done. Pretty much everything on this watch besides the case back and the pushers here are brushed, including the crown. This is a logo crown you guys can see with the McDowell Time logo there. What's nice with this brush case is the offset of this very shiny and beautiful ceramic bezel insert. Now, not only is it beautiful, but I will get a Lume shot at the end. It is chock full of Lume, so that your tachymeter actually has Lume all the way around on that. C3 Super-LumiNova is being used on this watch on all of the indices and the hands as well. And it's thickly, thickly applied, as you guys will see in the end of the video. Applied indices all the way around on this watch, and they're done very beautifully, very nice. Not too thick, not too just in the perfect thickness and quality level. Done very nice. As I said, sapphire crystal on here. It does have an AR coating on it to knock down on that glare. So case construction, this is all 316L stainless steel on the case here. As I said, a ceramic bezel insert. go ahead and open this band so we can take a closer look at this leather strap that the watch comes on. It's a beautifully done leather strap. Now it has a simple brushed buckle here, as you guys can see, and I don't see any logoing. I'm not sure if that will change on the production pieces or not. Very, very beautiful leather strap. Now this is a Horween leather, so just very beautifully done. I think this is an American-made strap here. The stitching is exemplary. And just the 3-hole rally strap, it's so comfortable, supple leather on the wrist. Nice black lining on the back there. Now I'll bring it up here, and we do still have the case back sticker on here as it's been going around on tour. But as you guys can see, McDowell time up there, Swiss movement on this. Your 10 atmospheres of water resistance are 100 meters, so is good for getting wet. And your 3/16L stainless steel construction. And another bit of polishing there on that case back, which is a nice contrast against the brushing of the rest of the case. So guys, these watches, they're not currently available yet, but they do have the Kickstarter campaign up. It's attached to their website. I'm going to leave a link to the McDowell Time website down below so you guys can jump on over there and check out these watches. Go to the Kickstarter campaign and look at what pledge levels are left there. I think the initial pledge level for getting one of these at the $230 price point is maybe out, but they do offer some other pledge levels that have some really great stuff attached to them, and I do think you get to do some strap picks and stuff like that, so it's a really cool deal. Definitely go over there and check them out. So guys, I'm going to dim the lights here and we'll get a Loom shot of this watch because I think it's a beautiful, beautiful watch, and I want to try to, I can get it up here close enough to show you guys the texture on these subdials. It's beautiful. It's beautifully done. Hopefully that outdoor shot there in the beginning, you guys could catch it. But it's a beautifully, beautifully done watch. All right, let's go ahead and pause it, and we will dim the lights for a Loom shot. All right, now if you guys have the patience to stick around after the Loom shot, one thing I didn't show you guys is the packaging that this watch comes in. If you're not concerned with packaging, you don't have to stick around after the Loom shot. Thanks for watching. But if you are, go ahead and stick around, and I will go ahead and show you the nice travel case that this watch comes in. So, all right, guys, there you go. As I said, C3 Super-LumiNova. As you guys can see, it's all the way around that tach meter there. Looks awesome. Yeah. That's really cool when your tach meter glows like that. Always a neat deal to have. As you guys can see, the Loom on the hands is spectacular. It's actually blasting through to the bottom of the subdials there, so very cool. All right, we'll pause it again and get the lights up, and let's show the packaging. All right, guys, so this watch will come to you guys packaged as this nice leather stitched travel case here. It is a full zipper, double zipper, so it's nice and usable like that. You guys open it up. You have an extra space in here if you wanted to put 1 or 2 more watches in there, or straps, anything like that you want to carry, and then your watch will be presented just like that. And I do think that some of these in certain campaigns will come with extra straps, so they may actually be over here in the other side of the watch. In the case. So very nice, and it is a very nice little case. Now, if you don't care about packaging, oh well, you're still going to get a really nice case from McDowell Time with your Maxton Chronograph. All right, guys, thanks for tuning in. If you like the video, give me a thumbs up down there at the bottom. If you've not subscribed to the OFD channel yet, please do. Please do. Thanks, guys.